What's up, everybody? Schuyler Diehm here, founder of Reach Fat Loss and Fitness, where we are in the business of helping you become the healthiest, happiest version of you, burning fat, building muscle, just becoming incredibly energized. And today we are going into what I specifically use for pre-workout while I'm fasting. Now, what you're gonna find with a lot of pre-workouts is some of them are fasting compliant, some of them contain minimum calories, some of them do not. Now, yes, you can go out and kind of buy the generic brands, but typically what you're gonna find in most pre-workouts is sucralose, which is an artificial sweetener. When your stomach is empty, this can cause some digestive issues. This was a big reason why I had anxiety back in the day. And while having it every once in a while isn't gonna be a terrible thing, what we're gonna go over today is completely clean ingredients, completely minimal ingredients, not any fillers, additives, flavorings, anything like that. And it's gonna allow you to stay in a fasted state. And so that's the cool part, is you can still have a pre-workout, you can still have an energy boost, more blood flow, while staying fasted. And that's a question I typically get, is should I work out while I'm fasting? And the answer is a resounding yes. You don't want to do any crazy, intense, extreme exercises, especially in the middle. But weightlifting is an awesome exercise, and potentially even HIIT training. But if you're going to do both to optimize it, what you really want to look for is something at the very beginning of the fast or the very end of the fast. I am, as you can see, about 22 hours into a 24-hour fast. Feeling great, honestly not even thinking about food, but we are about to get in a workout before we break this. And so I figured I'd break down my fasting pre-workout for you guys. So of course, as always, we got to get some water into the cup. Make sure that we are filled up and ready. Now, the first thing that we want to do is add in some sea salt. Now, you want to make sure it's real sea salt here. We don't want to go with anything with additives like dextrose or any of the stuff that generic salt will have. And we're not going completely crazy here. We're honestly looking for about like half a teaspoon, nothing crazy. And it may sound surprising, but salt is not only going to help you replenish the electrolytes that you're missing out on, and honestly should be taken with fasting, even if you're not working out, but it's also going to help with blood flow, and you're probably going to notice some pretty crazy pumps just from using it alone. So, little hack there. Obviously, salt is super cheap and not something that's hard to find. Next, we have Citrulline Malate. Now, everything we talk about today, links will be in the description of the video if you want to pick that up. Citrulline is an incredible ingredient that will create improved blood flow, will basically open up your blood vessels and allow you to get better pumps and just feel more energetic. And there's actually a study done on Citrulline, which is pretty crazy. They found that men who took Citrulline Malate before working out were able to do about 53% more repetitions than those who took a placebo, which 53% is actually a lot. And then along with that, the supplement also appears to have led to reduced muscle soreness 2 days later, which is always a bonus. Now, what you want to work your way up to is about 5 grams of Citrulline Malate, but you definitely don't want to start there. When I started, I took that as one of my first doses, and I had a nasty headache for the first 2 weeks of taking it, which is pretty crazy, which basically what I'm thinking is I took it, it opened up my blood vessels way more than my brain was used to, and that just stuck with me for a couple weeks. Completely safe, completely healthy, good for people to take even if they're not working out, but as a pre-workout supplement, it is a great choice. Next, we have one of the most studied supplements on the market, and when I say one of the most, I mean the most, and that is creatine. Creatine, I believe everyone who's fasting should be taking. I believe everyone who's working out should be taking, and it's a supplement that's honestly super simple and not gonna break the bank. I got mine from Sun Warrior. Sun Warrior, if you have not seen my stuff before, is one of the cleanest, most affordable supplement companies out there. They've got a French toast flavored protein powder that I'm gonna be actually showing you a French toast recipe with here in a second. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to that. They've got protein powders, they've got pre-workouts, they've got hydration, they've got a ton of stuff on their website. I could not recommend them more. If you are going to grab them, make sure you use code SchuyFit to save some money at checkout. But super simple here, women need a little over 3 grams of creatine per day. Men specifically need 5. This is a 5-gram scooper, so we're going to use that. But super simple, just like everything else. Mix it in, doesn't taste like anything, and we are good to go. And then finally, we have BetaAlanine. The words on this jar should show you a little bit about what BetaAlanine will make you feel like. Typically, if you take in a pre-workout and you get the tingles in the face and you're kind of itchy, that's what beta-alanine is. Some people don't like this, so obviously if you don't like it, you don't have to include it. But beta-alanine is awesome for more blood flow. It's an antioxidant, it helps with your immune system. It also really helps with decreasing muscle fatigue to help you get those extra 1 or 2 reps at the end of your set. But just looking at a study here, when compared with the placebo, beta-alanine was pretty crazy in terms of power for 1 rep max. It was at 42.65% versus 21% in the placebo. And also maximum power output was about 20% with the beta-alanine as compared to 10% with the placebo. So, I mean, even by the feeling alone, you can tell this stuff works. For this, you want to work up to about 2 grams. Again, starting much lower, because if you don't have a tolerance for this, you definitely want to build your way up. But that is it. Super simple. Once you've combined all of those in your glass, you can either just stir it up, or I got one of these nifty milk frothers. And about 20 minutes before your workout, which I'm going to the gym pretty soon here, all you gotta do is drink it. So, cheers to that. The salty flavor definitely takes a little bit getting used to, since mostly everything isn't flavored, but it is well worth it. And then obviously you gotta make sure there's no more particles in the glass. Well, all right. So just like I said, this is a pre-workout that you can use while you are fasting. It's going to help you elevate your workouts while fasted. It's going to help you build more muscle, burn more fat, perform at a higher level. Just like any other supplement, it's called a supplement because it should supplement. This isn't the answer. You don't need to take this, but if you are looking for a way to boost your performance a little bit while you're in a fast, this would be my best recommendation. So again, I will leave all the links in the description of this video. If you are working on losing fat and building muscle, and maybe you haven't seen the results you want, or maybe you struggle staying consistent, check out the link in the description of this video. We got a couple of cool links there for you. Either a free strategy call with myself to figure out if working together would be a good idea, or we've got a fasting starters guide, which is going to help kickstart your fat loss and kickstart your muscle building as well. So with that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more awesome fat loss content. But in the meantime, of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.